developed a method of therapy or exploration with people called compassionate inquiry, the essence of which is the belief that the truth is inside all of us. We just have to ask the right questions to help people arrive at the truth. That clenched jaw could speak, what would it say now?
I don't want this anymore.
Okay. What is the this that you don't want?
That's what I don't know.
Look, if we didn't shut our mouth like this, what is it that wants to come out that we're not letting out?
Rage?
Yeah, that is the inquiry. How do you feel about that?
I think there's a few feelings associated with that.
I'm not buying that one. How do you feel towards it? How do you feel about that? I'm a part of you. How do you feel about that? What comes up right now?
Shame.
Thank you. What are you ashamed about? Do you know?
That it is a weakness.
And you must not be weak.
Correct.
Because if you're weak, then what?
I won't be able to take care of those I love.
So you located it, it's here in the chest area. Just put your attention on it right now. I'm looking at this blockage or sense of blockage, okay? What does it want to say to you?
It's not a worry, it's soothing.
It's soothing.
Yeah. Desiring.
That it's wanting soothing?
Yeah.
If you're in touch with this sense here that you've just identified, how familiar is it to you?
Oh, very.
How far does it go back?
7. That's when I lost my mother, but it was present before that.
Okay. So what does it need from you?
Need to be held.
Need to be held.
Yeah.
Like your mother might have held you.
Yeah.
So when it arises, my advice is don't try and figure out how better to do your work, or how better to be present, or any of that, or how will I fulfill my calling. Your calling is really clear. But this part of you, guess what? Needs to be heard and seen.
Alrighty.
Okay? Yeah?
That makes sense.
That's good. Any questions?
I think I'm just supposed to feel right now.
Well, that's good. That means you're paying attention. What do you think? He called you something?
Oh yeah, he called me a monster. He's called me delusional.
How do you feel when he calls you a monster?
I mean, I feel hurt.
Pain.
I feel angry.
Okay. So what if I said to you, you got beautiful green hair? How would you feel about that?
Laugh.
Why would you laugh? Why would you laugh?
Because I know my hair's not green.
Uh-huh. What if I said you were a monster?
The feeling of the anxiety was so strong that I wanted to end it.
Anything familiar about any of that?
Are you trying to go back to childhood trauma?
Who? Me? You see that you developed a belief that I can't be touched, nothing can touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happens when you get sick?
Mm-hmm.
That defense is now destroyed.
Wow.
I ask people to tell me some recent episode when they're upset with somebody with their lives. And something that they're open to sharing. So it doesn't have to be anything sordid or thing, but just something, whether it's your spouse, partner, the bus driver, I don't care who.
Sure.
A friend. Okay, so what happened?
Describe it?
What happened, yeah.
All right, there were a number of issues in my home, and I had hired someone to do these things while I was gone.
Okay.
And I came back and none of them were fixed.
Okay. And your emotional reaction was?
Anger.
Anything else besides anger?
I was disappointed.
Disappointed is sadness.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a silly question. What were you sad and angry about?
Well, angry that someone had made commitments to me and not fulfilled those commitments.
What does that mean that they didn't fulfill their commitments?
Meant that they didn't care about me. They didn't that they didn't respect me.
So they didn't care about you and didn't respect you. What kind of person doesn't get cared or respected?
I don't know. Someone who doesn't deserve to be cared for or respected.
Exactly. Are there other reasons why this other person might not have done the work that has nothing to do with him or her not caring about him or not respecting him? So what other reasons might there be?
He had a flight delay and got caught on Puerto Rico during a hurricane.
Yeah, he's got ADHD.
Yeah.
He can't follow through. And any number of possibilities.
Yeah.
Now, of all the possibilities that you've just outlined, including that they don't care about you or respect you, which is the worst one?
The one I immediately defaulted to.
So let's notice something. I should say we, because we're all like this, we don't respond to what happens. We respond to our perception of what happens.
Right.
Okay? That's what the Buddha said. It's with our minds we create the world. Number two, of all the possible interpretations, we choose the worst one. Thirdly, what I just said isn't true. We didn't choose it. It's not like you went through all these possibilities and you said...
It wasn't multiple choice and I chose option D.
Oh, no, he doesn't care about me. He doesn't respect me. You didn't do that. Your brain jumped there automatically, right? Mm-hmm. The question is why? First time in your life that you felt hurt and angry that when you perceived somebody didn't care about you or didn't respect you?
It's not the first time.
Very good. And most people I talk to, it goes back way back.
Yeah, this goes way back.
Into childhood. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that's what trauma is. We don't respond to the present moment. We respond to the past. So who's the one that doesn't care about you and who's the one that doesn't think you're worthy of respect?
No, it'd be me.
It would be you.
Yeah.
So that's a learning. And that's the beauty of healing, is that when you reframe things and you actually see the source within ourselves, all of a sudden, that's liberating. Because guess what? If you're feeling that way because this guy did this or didn't do that, that makes you a victim.
Yeah.
But if you see that you're the source, now you're powerful. Can we have a vision of society that incorporates the achievements of modern civilization while at the same time still honors the essence of human nature? I think the answer is yes. I know the answer is yes. Not that I expect to see it in my lifetime. We need trauma-informed medical care, trauma-informed education, and trauma-informed therapy.
Everybody that has listened to talk or read his book always said to me, I don't feel like I'm a bad person anymore. I can see their heads higher. Yeah, they're still using substances, but something inside of them is starting to change. That's their shame is kind of dissipating.
Without me stumbling across his work, I tell you, I would have been a different person. Childhood trauma is key because once you understand that, you know you were a child and you didn't have help, and if it's about love, then why are we locking them up?
Underneath that traumatized persona, there's the healthy individual who has never found expression in his life. If you see that, then you're trauma-informed. It's not a question of healing the trauma or of ever getting rid of the memory of what happened, but to help that person expand so that there's space for all those emotions.
Dr. Mate, he allowed me to feel that what I was seeing was a humanistic crisis. It was a human not being identified in the light in which they deserve to be. We as caretakers in this world need to see the human in front of us, not the problem.
We still have each other's numbers, so call me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, good to see you.
How have you been?
It cannot be a general construct of this is how we're dealing with people who are homeless. This is how we are dealing with people who are addicted to drugs. No, this is how we deal with Sarah. This is how we deal with Jose. This is how we are in relationship to each and every person experiencing trauma within their lives. That is what has been the essence to his teaching for me.
Hi, who's this? Hi, Fang. How are you doing? Fang, are you his little companion?
When we start the journey of being compassionate with ourselves, not only does it change ourselves, it changes our communities and our society.
Today, I'm still healing. I'm still healing from my abandonment issues. I am a lifer inmate. Being here today, witnessing all you guys' traumatic experiences gives me motivation, gives me inspiration to continue on the path that I'm currently on.
Every human being is a true, genuine, authentic self. And that true, genuine, authentic self can never be destroyed.
When people say you have a second chance in life, today I know what that means. So I performed for the first time singing after not singing in 20 years. So I performed in front of 400 people, and that was a dream come true. And I was able to reunite with my mother. When God blessed me with this son, my 4-year-old boy, Douglas, I made a promise to myself and I said, listen, I want to be a mom. I want to be a good mom. The baby's dad is also with me. He's my babysitter.
I've been cleaning for the last 10 and a half months. Because you made a difference in my life.
Thank you for being in touch.
Through the mist and the pain, I've learned to maintain. There is no shame. There is no shame.
I am happy to say now that through my own healing, after being off my medication now for 6 months, I've got a remission. The cancer is just not growing. This is the first time in 4 years where this has happened, so this is absolutely amazing.
It's been spiritual work for us both, and I've grown up in the relationship. I've healed in the relationship. I'm still healing in the relationship. To me, this is an incredible love story. It's really inspiring how he's changed. So as we've gotten older, somehow we've gotten freer and younger. We just get closer and closer. It gets better and better.
Through a dynamic, emergent process of confrontation with the truth that solutions will arise. Trauma involves a lifelong pushing down, a tremendous expenditure of energy into not feeling the pain. As we heal, that same energy is liberated for life and for being in the present. So the energy of trauma can be transformed into the energy of life.
You can see it in the car, it's playing on the radio, it's written in the stars and living in me. You can read it in the cars and hear it in stereo. It's a bullet in your heart and a trigger in me. You can see it in the young, their soul in the it's a hunger in your eyes, it's feeding on everybody with a light, coming from a satellite.